Hear me out.
Oh, Lord.
We should blow up the moon.
No.
Listen now.
Terroristic.
Listen. No, it's not.
Here we go with another one.
And another one.
And another one. We're back. It's the All Points Podcast. It's the freshest crew. And, you know, I go by the name of Maze Midwest.
And I go by always tired of this goddamn snow A2.
And I'm Kyle.
It's Jonathan the Great.
And we about to
Welcome
kick
to
it off.
another episode.
We lighting it up in here.
Yeah.
Not the marijuana. Not the
Not
marijuana.
yet.
Whoa.
America
yeah.
Midwest.
Oh.
Speak.
Sounds like Kyle wants to do a tokasode.
I always do every year.
No,
I always ask every year.
you don't.
Yes, I do. I want to do a 420
No,
episode
he's
every year.
he's a CBD
CBD
oil
side.
A
guy.
7 day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how you said you take that before bed because it like helps you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And there was just like this article about this 22-year-old guy. He's like the most fittest man in the world. Is
Yeah.
what they classified as. And they was talking about like his training routine. And he was like, it's all about sleep. He got to get at least 8 hours of sleep, and he takes like CBD oil before he goes to sleep. I was like, this nigga Kyle.
We just gonna wake up.
Trendsetter, you know.
You gonna wake up one day and Kyle gonna be like bulky and shit.
Yep.
Well, that kind of makes sense. I remember it was Wiz Khalifa. He was talking about how after his workouts and everything, he smokes because it relaxes his muscles and all that shit.
Yeah.
So
The one thing you don't want to do after a workout is drink alcohol.
Yeah.
why's
That's what I
that?
was told. I don't know.
But
I saw it in a YouTube video and I just forgot the reason why.
Because it's replacing those calories that you had burned off with like empty calories from like alcohol and whatnot.
yeah, and,
so
and
it's-
alcohol is
it's-
just like especially beer. It's just yeast.
yeah.
So
get you
So
drunk
it
faster.
basically just puts you back to square one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That,
God, I didn't know I could bullshit through that one.
That
Like-
makes sense. You know, we're just gonna roll with it. But yeah, man, this weather, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like everyone that's listening is in the Midwest, but they know how like the weather is.
Midwest.
Let me get up like
I mean, but we got some again bipolar ass weather.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, it is, and it's ridiculous.
It's
It's like, oh, go for it.
No, it's funny because, you know, I wasn't a part of that episode, but when I was listening to it, Kyle was trying not to offend people. He's like, I don't know what bipolar means, but to all the people that have bipolar disease.
I know, and I listened to it. I listened
that's
to
like-
it. I was actually going to correct myself,
But
too.
if I could describe it,
it's
you
not
know.
a disease. It's a disorder.
Yeah.
And I felt bad when I said it after listening to it. I was like, I called it a disease.
I was like, disease.
yeah, herpes
like,
is
yeah.
a disease.
that is your like third time this week.
I'm just
mentioning
saying.
that.
I'm just saying. Let's not get rid of masks too quick.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting it this morning.
I don't think no one was. I don't even think the weatherman.
I knew it was coming.
The weatherman woke up and was like, "What
The fuck is this?
I actually wore jeans today
But-
while at work.
It was like the perfect storm because I feel like this was the last amount of snow we was going to get, and this snow was like slush. So it was like perfect for forming a snowball. So I think the entire city of Wichita should have just had a snowball fight at like
Fuck that.
early in the morning just to get it off.
Ugh, no, I'm good with no snow ever, ever.
You know how we can get rid of all these crazy weather patterns and crazy global warming and all that stuff, right?
How?
We
The
can
weather
invest in
machine?
HARP.
All right.
In Harp?
Hear me out, guys. Hear me out.
Oh Lord,
We should blow up the moon.
no.
Listen
That's
listen
like
now.
terroristic.
Listen. No, it's not. All right. I was watching YouTube the other day,
That's your first problem.
and he said we should blow up the moon. I can't give you the facts, but there was a scientist back in the day who wrote many of articles talking about how we should blow up the moon, and it would basically rotate the earth perfectly to where we won't have, all these crazy seasons. It will get rid of global warming, and just like all the earth's problems will go away.
I think
Lies.
I think this scientist's last name was Piccolo.
I don't know.
But it's like,
did
I
blow
mean,
up
I
the
don't
moon
really
a
know
lot.
a lot about this information, but I figure like everything is in unison and alignment. You can't
Yeah.
have the sun without the moon without the sun, the stars without the sky,
Well,
Bitches
the
without
clouds without the ground, the ocean without the weight. No.
Ben without Jerry.
Did you know that the Earth is perfectly set in the solar system to where if it was a little bit closer to the sun, we would all burn up, and if it was a little bit further away, we would all freeze to death.
The Goldilocks zone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
man.
that what it's called? That's cute.
Yeah.
Who named that?
A saying, a saying.
Well,
What you
it's
said,
not too
Goldilocks.
hot, not too cold. So Goldilocks.
But yeah, I was watching the video, and NASA actually rebutted with this scientist's argument about how like there's no way we could blow up the moon. First of all, we ain't got enough manpower, like currently, like weapons. We ain't got to like. It'll take like so many billions, like nuclear warheads to blow up the moon.
So that's what we do.
Yeah.
If we want to denuclearize, then all we got to do is just blow up
but
the moon.
we definitely don't got enough.
Nah, I don't believe that.
And so the scientist was like, "No, we got to drill a hole in the center of the moon, and then put the bomb there, and then blow it up." And then NASA was like, even if we did do that, the explosion wouldn't be big enough to where it would just vaporize everything. So like the natural gravity would just pull the moon back together. So it basically would have a big old butt crack. So the moon would moon us back.
What kind of drugs was this scientist on to come up with this theory?
I don't know. But he swore up and down. He actually taught at like a university.
Yeah,
anybody that would listen.
Who the hell gave him a job?
he was taking that CBD at night.
Come
He's
teach
at the
these courses at our university.
The University of Phoenix.
He called his theory since we have the Big Bang. That's how
Right.
the universe happened. Well, he called his theory the Big Suck because when you blow up the moon, like all the debris and everything will just get sucked in.
I mean, but it wouldn't, because the Earth has more mass than the moon, and the debris would just rain on the Earth.
Well,
So-
basically, that's what that's what
yeah.
NASA said.
Yeah.
NASA said that if we was to blow up the moon, we will all die because
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
debris,
Just
and
getting
all the-
bombarded by
even the small comments will, all the debris coming towards Earth will build up so much heat that we will just all die, and just like there's no possible way we can blow up the moon.
That's what
What?
that's what Musk and Bezos are up to.
Hey,
they're gonna put a big ass bomb in the moon, and they're just gonna be like, yeah. So you,
And we'll actually have different. Our seasons would be even worse.
yeah, they actually would be.
But
there'd be no tides because that would just fuck with the oceans.
we couldn't travel. The
because we couldn't see it. No,
ships will still get stuck in the Gaza Strip though.
true.
Yeah.
The Gaza Strip?
It was
Was
Gaza
it?
Strip.
That's what I was like, what are you talking
The
about?
bikini, the Brazilian strip.
Okay. That's where it gets stuff.
Oh, shit.
We'll roll with that.
Nah, I was just watching that YouTube video and I thought it was pretty interesting.
Were
I
you
was
on the
like-
toilet at the time watching
No,
this stuff?
I was in
That-
the room just watching
That
Shitty
absolutely
hours.
does sound like a toilet entertainment. Yeah.
But you know what's more ridiculous about that? Where was this this back and forth, this Q&A going back and forth on? Was it Twitter?
No, this is like the dude science, the science.
You said NASA responded on
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
it was
Yeah.
like this happened like on an old like chat room, like a message board.
Okay. I was gonna say, who at NASA is slacking off in their job and got that
No.
much time
NASA ain't
to
got
sit
nothing else to
there and
do.
go back and forth with
I would
somebody?
love to be able to do that on Twitter.
NASA ain't got nothing
How
else
did
to
you
do.
discover this video? Was it in your recommended?
No,
or you
it's-
just like clicked on one thing
This
and
is
it led
guy's
to the next?
YouTube that I follow, and he has random like videos of like how things are made, but he does the voiceover for everything. It is like totally like raw and off. I think his name is like Hucklebees.
How many subscribers?
He has a
you got?
lot, but yeah,
What's a lot? A million?
I think so, or 100,000.
Million ain't shit with a billion next to it.
True.
Sure.
Hey,
But yeah, he
a
said
billion ain't shit
we
with a
should
trillion
blow up
next
the
to
moon.
it.
True. Yeah.
I'm just saying though, you can always find the best and brightest on YouTube. Because I was watching this one, and they were talking about avians, right?
Here we
What
go.
are avians?
Here
That's
it
what I'm like, what is that?
You know, well, nowadays they're known as birds.
Oh.
We have this long running joke of birds aren't real. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
man.
Yeah.
No, that dude ended up going on one of these like shows. It was like a political show, and the dude who was like promoting it, whatever. Just the entire time, straight face, didn't break once. While he like, dude, it's two comedians going back and forth. But it was just hilarious watching this dude keep his face. But then like the second he's turning off his camera at the end of the interview, he just like almost busts out laughing.
Oh shit. So
But
stupid.
the knowledge you can get on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's real life shit that's on YouTube that you can learn from, but it's just flooded by bullshit like that.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta escape, you know?
That's
what they-
anytime those damn kids ask, like, well, how do I do this? Like, you have YouTube. Go look that shit up and learn how to do this.
Nah, man, you just gotta teach them.
No.
Teach him to look it up.
Like,
No.
teach them.
No.
Teach them new
That's
math.
what parenting's gonna come to.
There you go.
Go watch a YouTube video.
Yeah.
You just print out a list of videos to go watch.
You teach them how to do a Google search, and it's like, son or daughter, I've taught you all that I need to teach you.
The world is yours.
That is funny. We say Google search instead of just search.
Instead of Bing
Like,
search.
everyone,
Ask Jeeves.
Everyone.
Oh,
we don't.
that
Say,
guy. What happened to him?
Oh, he died.
Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
Is he
Jeeves.
married with Tom from MySpace?
Jeeves and Tom are in like at Burning Man right now, just like all year round.
Nah.
But it's funny. We don't say go search it on the internet. We say Google it,
Yeah.
and it's like
It's like an adjective now.
Mhm.
Google me.
when you sneeze, you don't ask for a tissue. You ask for a Kleenex.
Kleenex, yeah.
Which is
I
the
don't.
brand. What do you say?
Can I get some paper?
Stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, can I get a towel?
Any old piece of
Big
paper will
ass
work.
towel. Big beach towel. Just
Just come out with some paper mache or some shit.
Our transitions, I know we got all over the place, but you know the old guys who used to have the handkerchiefs, Chiefs or whatever, they would blow their
father-in-law.
nose with
Yeah.
it like
just
it's
put it back in
unlimited,
My father-in-law.
and it's just like
yeah.
it's just all dried up, old
That
snot
is
and stuff,
silly.
and they still using it.
That's-
I'm like, why?
That's how the Black Plague spread.
Yeah.
Why was
Yeah.
that a thing?
No, that ain't how the black
It's
place
classy.
say.
How is
It's,
it?
My father-in-law carries around a red bandana and does that exact same
Dang,
thing.
is he- is he
He's
blood
blood.
gang?
He blows-
What up, Five?
If you
blows
blood,
his
throw it
nose.
up. If you
Every
blood,
every
throw
time
it
he
up.
blows his nose, it's like
He literally he be deep into it too. Like the ones you would just throw away afterwards. Like he keeps it. He just
He be
folds
like,
it up. Puts it in his pocket.
blowing a trumpet.
No, like for real. That's what he has.
that's disgusting.
And every time he has a pocket knife and it has a toothpick on it. And after every meal he whips it out and he pulls out the little toothpick, digs in his teeth and puts it back in his pocket.
That
Like,
shit
how do you
got-
have a reusable toothpick?
But is that like a metal toothpick?
I don't even know.
Because it wouldn't be
Plastic
wooden.
toothpick.
You can't put wood on a pocket knife.
I don't even know. But he uses it every meal.
That's just weird.
Oh, you be scratching the enamel off your
The
teeth.
things the things white people have.
Dang.
You never know.
I mean, push comes to shove, he can use it as a shiv or something like that. But
I mean, he has a whole pocket knife.
yeah,
So
yeah,
he has multiple shit.
that's true. I'm sorry, man. It's so good. We were talking about it today. Like, one of the guys at work, he is just like die hard about cast irons, right?
Like the skillet.
Yeah. And it's just like it was like,
They put a nice sear on things.
They do.
but he was talking about like, yeah, you don't even have to clean it. And I was like, wait, whoa.
Wait. Okay, continue.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
that,
shit.
what do
You
you?
gotta clean it.
continue.
Well, I'm saying, yeah. So you absolutely have to clean that. It's like because it was one of the things that somebody was talking about. Is like, you have to put some specific kind of like oil on it to make sure that I forget what the term to use, but it's like, but then after that,
It's called seasoning.
okay,
Yeah.
all right,
You gotta put the oil on it so it discombobulates all the stuff there.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So,
No, go ahead, because now
okay. So,
Here he goes.
Hey, he's a professional.
I used to have a cast iron pan, and I used to just treat it like dog crap, and didn't care about it, and I end up throwing it away or something like that. Or
Bottom
I left it-
turned orange.
I left it like, I left it like my pants or something. Like, I don't know. And then I rebought one, and like, there is like instructions. What?
How do you read?
I bought another one. I bought a new one.
It's like, wait, what?
I bought a new one, and there are like legit instructions on the cast iron, and it's like you're not supposed to wash it every time because that ruins the coating that's on it. When you buy a cast iron pan, it says pre-seasoned. That means it's already has like little oil.
I
on
wouldn't
it.
even trust it.
So I mean, you can like wash it, but you're not supposed to like let it soak. Don't let it soak in water because it ruins the whole cast ironing.
rusted.
And it
Iron.
rusts. Yeah.
Water.
So like like that's what they say. Like you can cook a steak on it, and when you're done, just wipe it out with like a paper towel. You can use it the next time.
That sounds like how you get the botulism.
I wouldn't like store it in like a shelf or nothing with all that steak grease on it. But like you can just like rub it out with a piece of paper. But like when you do clean
Rub out
it,
with a piece of paper.
Sometimes you don't want to touch your dick.
but when you do clean it, you're supposed to like clean it a certain way. Like use like a scouring pad and like a steel wool and just like salt and like all this, and then the pre-seasoning is like you put your favorite oil on it and then you just throw it in the oven and just let it like soak into the cast iron.
That sounds like way more effort than just putting it in the air fryer.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
So if it's already damaged, can you revive it, or once the damage is done, is it done?
You can fix it. Yep.
So you just put oil on it and then put it in the oven.
I watched a YouTube video of a guy who had like a rusted old like camping cast iron,
and that shit was like orange, like
it
an old
was
penny
orange.
that's been
It looked
sitting.
dirty. It looked like Wild West World.
If only we had like a screen where we could watch some.
Anyway,
Oh man, guess we don't. Too bad.
If
But
only.
he restored it and it was good as new.
Yeah.
So yeah, cast iron, and you can kill a man with one. So
Oh, yeah.
Why the fuck did he say the same shit? This was the exact same shit. That was like he ended it with it. He was like, "Yeah, and it's heavy enough so you can beat the shit out of us."
Hey, that's what
Kill a
grandma
man.
had in the
Right.
kitchen, kept it on deck.
all right, unless you're a Tyler Perry movie, you ain't gonna survive that. So, but,
Or else you got a hard head too.
Yeah.
You know, so that could be another one. But I'm sorry.
But I recommend like cast iron is like the second best way to cook a steak in my opinion.
What's the best way?
Grill? It's always gonna be grill, in my opinion. But
Have you tried the air fryer
now?
steak?
Okay, now let's
Or
okay.
the toaster.
I didn't bring
Just put it
it.
right in this.
I actually see the video of that.
Yeah, Gordon
But,
Ramsay did a reaction on it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But I didn't want to bring it up on the show when I got my air fryer because I didn't want to feel like a snob like Alex. But I've been air frying game for like a good, I want to say, month and a half now.
Yeah.
And I've cooked pretty much everything. And yes, I have cooked a steak in it. I didn't
See?
think it was
there
possible.
you go, but it is.
I didn't think it was possible. But it is possible, and it actually is pretty good.
Yeah.
It sealed all the juices.
It sealed all the juices, but it don't get the color that you want.
And it don't char it like you would on a.
Yeah, but it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that was the only drawback. Is like it just you didn't have like that outer layer. It's a little. But
It
other
doesn't
than that,
look done, but
But
it's
you can't
like
base
done.
it in the air fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's if you want like a quick steak and you don't really want to make a mess or make your house stink, you don't want to go outside and grill it. Air fryer is the way
I'm
to
just
go.
saying. You say that it's best on the grill, but George Foreman, that is the primary way to cook a steak. If you want to be in the lap of luxury, if you want to make sure.
Nah, man, all the fat rolls off it's a little pad.
Yeah, and where do you think you put that fat? Just drizzle that bitch on top. What the fuck?
Like, where you think you was going? Nah, baby, come back here.
Yeah, if it's in the grill, it drops down into the trays at the bottom.
I think George Foreman dries out steaks, but
I honestly, like I said, I've never done it to the
I haven't had a George Foreman in like years. I remember my parents had a George Foreman cooking grill, and it was like the first one. So
Yeah.
like, it still had like all the kinks in it. So it was drying out steaks, but
I remember.
yeah.
Remember my older brother got one. He had like the blue one
Mm-hmm.
that was like see through.
Did
Yeah.
you, did
That
you throw
motherfucker
it
be
that
cooking
way?
hamburgers all the
Did you
time.
throw it
Yeah.
away and give him a red one?
Hey man, I didn't care about. I really wasn't.
At the time, I did. I wasn't
He was a
affiliated.
carnivore. That's probably why he's so big.
carnivore.
Yeah, that's all he did was eat meat. Like he didn't
That's a big
eat
dude.
anything else.
That's a big dude.
Oh man. Shout out to Slim Thug. How you doing down there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But George Foreman, they're
They're like
still a thing.
they're extinct. Like I don't think you can find a George Foreman other than like
Let's
eBay.
right now.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that's
it-
what I was gonna say. We can
Didn't you
find
tell
that
me it
shit
was supposed
easy.
to be like the Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, it was.
cooking grill?
It's like a song like that Like a Boy Sierra song that was
Yeah.
supposed to go to Kelly Rowland. And she
Mhm.
passed up on it or something, but it became Sierra song.
Yeah.
So the George Foreman was supposed to be Hulk Hogan's thing, but he turned it down and they gave it to George Foreman.
God, just imagine if
And the George Foreman.
Yeah, they got
the
shit
Hulk
on them.
Hogan.
Not the old
I-
ones.
you know
but
what?
On
I-
Amazon.
The OG.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind the Hulk Hogan, but I would have bought one immediately if it was the Randy Savage.
Definitely.
It has some like teeth on the end of it, so it opens up.
burger time.
You open it up, and, yeah.
You just like use the leftover grease to make Slim Jims.
Maybe that's how
I don't know how.
That-
but
You You know what?
Who knows
That
how they're
makes
made?
sense. Yeah, that makes
Maybe
sense.
those would actually have the little sound.
Like that one that was sitting on the dash.
Yeah, shit.
It's legit. Slim Jims do make that.
No, they don't.
Like a neck breaker.
Yeah.
That's the sound of your teeth breaking right there.
Man, there's some wild shit back in the day.
Hey man, it made life easier though, and then we perfected it, and now it's like
What made life
even-
easier?
Like
Slim Jims?
yeah, like that was a quick meal on the go.
That's not a meal, man.
How much protein did they pack?
It was like 9 grams, isn't it?
I mean,
Ain't that what it advertised on the package?
don't
It says
know,
9
bro.
grams.
I
right
never
now.
ate Slim Jim.
Oh, you missing out.
I mean, I'm
my
gonna
God.
lie. I had them in like
I thought he was getting ready
middle
to.
school type deal.
I thought he was getting ready to pull one out of his pocket. Just ooh yeah.
Hey, when we go on this trip to DreamCon, Slim Jims on deck. Like
man.
literally.
Motherfuckers is too greasy and oily for me.
Exactly. The steering wheel gonna be all greasy.
all right, let's look at these nutritional facts
man.
here.
Don't read too much into it. People gonna
Probably got like
there's
3,000 grams of sodium.
There's probably a trucker listening to this right now. Eat a Slim Jim.
It's 60 calories, which for that little piece of shit, that's way too high.
It depends on which one we're talking about. I'm thinking when I think of Slim Jim, I'm thinking of the monster size ones, the thick boys.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Not the big gyms.
thick Jim. Why they call it thick Jims?
They should have. Oh god.
Because it ain't a Slim Jim no more. That's a monster. The thick Jim.
Let's see how much. It's got 2 grams of protein in there.
Oh,
That's
that's
nothing.
weak.
again, I think
That's
I'm
weak.
thinking the 9 grams come
thought you
in
was
the
gonna say the
thick
9.
Jims. The thick Jims got the 9 grams of sodium.
I'm sorry, man. If you want good protein, it's all Jack Links.
Jacklings.
I mean, they good, but you can go get a $10 meal, paying $8 or $9 for a bag of beef jerky.
It's like, shoot, gas prices get to the price of beef jerky now. You gotta make executive decisions when you getting gas or beef jerky.
That's so that.
It's getting rough out there.
Man.
People say that they're making these gas prices are making jerky prices look acceptable.
yeah, that's what they did say, yo.
What the hell is gas cash? Like what?
Gas
I've seen
cash.
that.
Yeah.
When somebody was giving away.
Oh, it's like
Gas.
200,000 or something.
Yeah, we want to help at the pump. We're giving away $50 to 500 people who used or to use for gas. Blah blah blah. Follow Cash App to drop your cash tag. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so they're just handing out.
Well, you
$50.
better. I don't know how that system works, but if you got to get it and like specify where you're going, it sucks if you chose the quick trip that's over there on was it Pawnee and Edgemore? Because
Why?
like I went up there earlier
Uh-huh.
and every one of the pumps were down.
Oh, like I had a yellow bag.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Jeez.
But speaking of gas, it's like before this war started and the gas prices skyrocketed. Like me and my brother was like my older brother, we was making fun of somebody because somebody was talking about, oh, they went inside to pay for gas. And then we just like, why would they go inside? Like, we use our debit cards. I ain't went inside and paid for gas in like
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, now they got the surcharge for the debit card. So I was going out of town for Kamaya's meet. It was like in Hayes, Kansas. That's way out the way.
Yeah.
But stopped at the pump, and then it was like $3.89 without the card, like $3.79. So I went in this old rinky-dink Hills Have Eyes gas station and paid in cash for the first time in like forever.
Yep.
And I was like, well, they ain't about to get my pockets.
Right.
I had cash this whole summer.
You got to start looking at what's the like fees for taking it out of the ATM in the gas station and how much you got on the surcharge
Yeah,
and shit.
I'm a businessman, buddy.
now they got the whole Apple Pay, like mobile phone pay at the pump. And they take like a little surcharge. Like one time I went to Derby and got like $25 in gas, and they charged the whole $100 service charge. And I started freaking out.
Nah, that's just temporary.
Yeah,
so
it
goes
went
through.
away, but I freaked out immediately and went inside. I was like, "You Derby motherfucker!"
See, that's
they were trying to get at me.
shit like that. It just if you're poor and whatnot, that's like a motherfucker. Like, cause then if all you got in your wallet is like $125, well, you just fucked right there.
Trying to get some gas,
And they're always quick to take the shit out of your
it
your
takes
account and
forever.
everything, but they're like, "Oh, how bad do you really need this right now?"
It's the weekend. Can you wait
But
until
you know
Monday?
You know the Kev on stage who you be watching
Yeah.
about? He was like, name a place that you used to work where you can like reveal their secrets and blah blah blah. He was talking about how he used to work at the banks.
Yeah.
So when you like have all these charges on your card, they make you pay the ones that cost the most money first, so you can overdraft. So if
Yeah.
you bought like 5 things today and they were all
Ain't
due,
that a bitch?
they're all
That's
due on
why.
different dates.
I don't
They're
bank with
gonna
banks.
they're gonna take the one that you spent the most money on, so you can overdraft. If you
I
was low
bank with
funds.
credit unions.
Like, 'cause they get bonuses.
See?
Yeah.
Shady
Because a
motherfuckers.
bank is a business. Credit
True.
union is for the people.
Yeah, I'm at credit union since 11 years old.
Yeah. I like honestly I haven't banked with anybody other than I have technically, but Ameritrust is the same company, so I've
Right.
just been with them ever since I even had a fucking bank account.
Yeah.
And I don't know why people don't do credit unions. I mean, people talk about like the worry was like you go somewhere else and you can't withdraw cash because it's not but
International type
yeah.
or anything.
I had no problem getting cash when I was
Yeah.
overseas and
Or
shit
you
like
get
that.
arrested for taking out your own money.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh my god, that was funny, but not
I mean,
funny.
it's funny, but
Yeah.
not funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Damn, he should have just. Wow, I should have him sit with the mic. Like, you know who I am.
I mean, I saw that story. So basically, we're talking about the director of Black Panther.
Ryan Coogler.
got arrested at a Bank of America. Boo, by the way.
Yeah.
What
For-
kind of? They was using the Wakanda joke.
For
Yeah.
withdrawing like what it was like $12,000 in cash. But it was like the way he did it was kind of like sus.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I get why he did it.
He's in Atlanta, okay?
Yeah.
So look at all the high-profile celebrities that live in Atlanta.
True.
So if you see a face, I mean, that's how Tentacion got killed because he went to the bank and pulled out like cash money for a dirt bike, which was like over 10 grand, and they seen it fall on him, killed him to take the money. So you don't want to see. You don't want anybody to see you taking out that amount of money.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, and it was the fact that he had his ID on him.
That was
She
the
could
weird
just-
part.
Yeah, because
You gotta have it out.
No, I'm saying the
it
fact
was weird
that-
that
Oh,
He got
okay.
arrested
I was
for
about
it.
to
yeah,
say.
all she should have been like, is like I'd have to see your face, and he
Yeah.
just, and then that's it, and then you're done. You don't have to deal. But they were just like, oh, let me call the cops.
But yeah, it's like the basis of the bottom line. If he wanted to rob the place, the whole purpose of robbing something is to get away without your identity being revealed. So if he gives him the ID, the black lady, the ID,
yeah.
she already has his information. Like
Yeah.
she has the one up on him.
And being that it's Atlanta, like you said, if he really wanted to rob it, he just pulled a dick out, you know.
Right.
Or
Get
if he
to
really
busting,
wanted to
right?
rob him, he could have tapped into his own Wakandan, technology and just hacked the whole bank.
Or if
He
he
would-
really wanted to rob them, he
go
could have
down
just
the line.
got Tyler Perry's ID and just blamed it on him.
True. True.
Or if he really wanted to
Well,
rob
we're
him,
coming back.
he should have been white.
Whoa. Nah,
Hey,
but I mean,
Drop something.
nah, that whole thing. I get it because you don't want somebody following you, seeing your ID or anything like that. But I think it's kind of weird. Like, if I wanted that much money out, and I'm this high profile person and everything like that, why wouldn't you just send somebody to go get it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Because he
I
makes
mean-
Black Panther money.
I
don't know.
Marvel's Avengers money.
I don't know.
I don't think you could for someone else unless their name was on the account.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say.
Yeah.
a lot of people have other people's names on the account. That's how they be finding
Yeah.
out they be getting robbed and.
Yeah, or they
Bamboozled.
get robbed. Like,
All I know is
if he
this
punched
movie-
me in my right eye, why is your left eye bruised then? I'm in my left eye.
If this movie gets delayed one more time because of little stuff like this,
What movie?
Black Panther 2.
Electric.
Oh, never mind.
Electric Boogaloo.
Middle
my
of filming
God.
it.
You said he. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you think's gonna take over? Or do you think they're gonna recast?
think-
or
I know
Shuri?
spoilers, so I'm.
I think I already.
I thought they said they were out of respect for Chadwick Boseman.
They weren't gonna-
They weren't going to recast.
It's called
him.
Black Panther.
Yeah,
They're not gonna repack.
they're not.
recast him.
They're not recasting.
Okay,
T'Challa.
so then it's most likely Shuri then.
Nope. Well, we'll just
go ahead.
No.
I read spoilers and I already know.
All right. Well, then go ahead and tell us.
Oh, you,
Your
Nah, don't do it.
spoilers are probably the same guy who came up with that moon, blow up the moon theory.
hey, look it up. Look it up. It's a real thing.
I mean, because I could really just get on Twitter right now and look it up.
They
so.
they say that the movie's gonna like start with like homegirl taking over the mantle, then she's gonna realize
Shuri.
it's too much for her. Then it's gonna pass over to M'Baku.
Yeah.
is what they say.
Yeah. But then,
Spoiler alert.
but then, but then Tobey Maguire is gonna come in.
A portal's gonna open up, and the white Black Panther's gonna come through. Like, man, this multiverse of madness is crazy. And then it's like a house party for like,
Oh, hell no.
just Kid and Play comes out. The credits roll.
It's like
Kevin
Black,
Feige was to be so bad.
No, that's where I
Black
got
Panther?
that.
Question mark.
That's where I got that Return of the Mac dance from. That's where it was birthed
house
from,
party,
right?
yeah.
It's the house party dance.
Like when we was DJing, I was playing that, and I was like, "Yep." Anytime this came on in the club, it's always Alex and Eugene.
Yep.
It's always doing the fucking dance.
Gotta have that jaw.
That'd be a good ending to that movie.
Yeah. It's Return of the Mac. You know, just all the stills. Like, sure, he went off to be the president of the United States. And Baku got a clean ass fade. No, say less, nigga.
Kid and Play's the new king of Wakanda.
Got that fade. I'll be feeling like a man when I walk through.
Yes, make it happen, Marvel.
Stupid.
Give them all work.
Hey, we
Give
gotta
him-
get
give him
right.
all
We gotta
work.
get the writing credits.
Yeah. Yeah. We coming up.
They'll be like, they'll be one of the listeners of the All Points podcast, guaranteed.
Yep.
It's like it's gonna be Ryan Coogler's like, yeah, we had to go through a couple of reshoots last minute. That'll be the confirmation.
Stupid.
But with that being said,
Yep.
we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back after these messages.
And we're back to the All Points podcast. Hey, if you liked our first half of the show, go ahead and give us a like and share with your friends. And if you haven't already, subscribe.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Did you know? Is that footage of the shooting at the mall?
Yep.
Oh
That
God.
live footage.
So, like, breaking news, before we went live today on the show, we found out that there was an active shooter
My bad.
Live in Wichita, Kansas.
in Wichita, Kansas at one of our popular malls. And I hope
Popular malls. It's literally the only mall
in the city.
Come on now.
The other place is a ghost town.
Come on now.
Nobody goes there.
Except
And
for
now
mall
nobody's going to
walkers
go
and-
to the townies mall.
It's kind of scary because that kind of hits home. I know people that work at the mall, so I hope like everyone's safe.
Right.
Like I heard it was like a 17-year-old punk kid
Why you got?
shooting at his friends.
At his friends?
That's what I just been told.
So it's like a beef, an inner beef,
Probably.
inner circle.
She
type
doesn't like me.
It's crazy, though, because in the video, it looks like dude got pretty close to him. And I mean, you know, if
My
only we
thing
had a
is-
screen that I could show this on. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. People being irresponsible, and it's like, how the fuck do you keep getting guns? But
You know.
that's a topic for
Why do
another
you need
day
a gun
that
to
never
walk
ends.
into a mall, bro?
Hey,
You know,
because good guys could shut that shit
I blame
down.
it on the rappers. They be like,
Oh, I'm in the club with my 4-5. I got
True.
in the club with.
like everybody think, oh, I'm gonna be the nigga that get in with my shit.
Yeah. I mean, I agree that yes, you should have a gun to protect yourself and everything, but that right there, that's
This
just
dude don't
stupid.
even know how to hold it.
Yeah. Like I've seen so many videos where like scrawny ass black dudes that just shoot all wild and shit.
Yeah.
Like that dude, he's kind
The
of running
way
up
that
and
he was
ooh.
holding it like he was scared.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like he was. What do you call that? Fencing. That motherfucker was fencing.
Yeah,
that nigga
that's-
ain't holding a gun.
Same. I saw the same video I was just kind of talking about earlier. It was a dude in the parking lot and everything, and he was doing that shorter shit, like hopping around. It's like, wow, like if you're that scared to hold a gun, then
I'm like, man,
yeah.
he just looked like a bitch. Like when we was all working at the mall, you know, we saw a lot of people get knocked out. We saw a
Yeah.
lot of fist fights.
Yeah.
Like we grew up in the fist fight era.
Yeah.
That's just how it was. But like what's his name? Off of Friday, the
John
dad.
Witherspoon.
Everybody scared to take ass.
So yeah, that's what we, put the gun down, Craig.
Yeah, man.
Back in the day, we used these.
They don't know how to throw them things. But nowadays, niggas just be like, man, I ain't got time to fight. I'm shooting.
Yeah, I ain't got time to fight. AKA, I don't know how to fight.
I guess you got time for 25 to life too.
right? Guess you got time to get butt pound in jail.
Whoa.
All right. I'm okay. I'll say it like this. As a smaller dude, a lot of times if I was going to get in a fight with somebody, there's a good chance they're probably going to be like bigger, whatever. Now, if I'm gonna just fight, I'm gonna just fight. But I'm gonna fight as dirty as possible.
Yeah, there
ain't no
and
rules.
if it comes down to it, like if it's just like this nigga is gonna like fucking murder me, then yeah, I would do something like that.
What?
Well, I ain't gonna do nothing like that. I mean,
Pull the blick out. And
yeah, because I like honestly, if it's a mean to like deterrent somebody, because I ain't gonna just like start popping off and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like, look, this is where this ends, or else I'm gonna start shooting.
But the mall is like clicked up. Like nobody goes to the mall by themselves either.
Yeah,
You
because
either go with your family, a few people, or you go with your friends, a few people. It's always like you got an entourage with you, whoever you are.
If
but-
you're going to kick it or shop, actual shop.
yeah,
and it looked like it was like those 3 dudes that was that he was shooting towards.
Yeah.
It looked like the 2 dudes who were standing up was probably like fucking with the dude who was on the ground, which is probably with him.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I would assume
Yeah.
was going on there.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. I mean, it's dumb to just be fucking fighting at the mall and shit. And even dumber to even bring a goddamn gun in there.
Yeah.
Right, but what was it, a few months ago when I was at Town East, and then, like I said, there was like a dude fighting the Foot Locker guy and the mom, and I'm on the second floor, and this day and age, everybody wants to record. Everybody pulls out their phone and watch it. I got caught up in the moment too. I watched it a little bit, but I was like, man, you know what? I need to learn from this. I just need to keep it moving. 'Cause This gun come out and shots start going on. Everybody gonna start running. So I can guarantee you that's what happened. It started out as a fight. People recording. Soon they hear the shots fire. Everybody scattering.
Yep. And
It's
you
just-
never know because something you can catch a stray, just
Oh, yeah.
anything. Like that's my biggest fear. Just being in. I mean, it's anywhere, but it's just it could happen anytime. You can just be
Yeah,
driving,
yeah.
and because somebody's being stupid.
Yep.
So
I don't know, it's just like a matter of people like in their pride or whatnot.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, oh, you looking at me the wrong way or some shit like that. It's like,
Yeah.
why you even care?
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, that right there. Like people, I don't understand that. Like somebody's looking at you and everything.
Yeah.
It's like you're that sensitive,
Right.
Like really, like okay.
It's like, okay, you looking at me. Until somebody actually like tries something, you instigating at that point.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because they could just be looking in your direction and be in a bad mood.
Or just be lost, just daydreaming or whatever, and then and you mistake that for them, like, oh,
Yeah.
what you want to do? And it's
Yeah,
like,
that's how it
Or you can
always
be
is.
blind.
Stupid.
you should have sunglasses. Well, okay, never mind.
And
I'm trying to be cool.
I think
Matt
that's a lot
Murdock.
with male energy. Like if a dude is just always aggressive and ready to be on the offense, so it's like he's just waiting for a nigga to look at him wrong. Like, oh, look at this bitch up. Nigga,
See,
what's up?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's kind of like y'all know the whole concept of mutually assured destruction, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like the whole nuclear principle is like if somebody shoots off, then everybody
You
shoots
shoot
off.
back.
Yeah, but I wonder if
We
it's like
all dying.
Yeah, exactly. But I wonder if it's something like that where it's like a lot of dudes feel like if they can't, just de-escalate or some shit like that, then the next person just gets the advantage. You know. So it's like I always gotta be like ready for some shit to happen because like I don't want to get my ass beat.
I mean, what happened? Niggas just run.
Nah.
If I ever get into an actual fight in the street, I'm kicking them in the nuts. I don't care.
You're supposed
Like,
to.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
just like kicking
Look,
them in
ain't
the
no
nuts.
rules in fight. You got to do
Yeah.
whatever you need to come out on top.
Yeah, it's not like you're both putting on gloves and like, all right,
Exactly.
if you go down, you get 10 seconds and then I win.
Yeah.
Like if so, you only got bite them, poke them in the eyes, poke them in the booty hole, do what you gotta
Nowadays,
do,
if they knock you out, guess what? Them motherfuckers kicking you in your head and stuff you in
and
your head.
stealing
You
your
gonna be
pants.
Fucking brain
I mean,
dead.
back in the day though, they did like kind of schedule out when they was gonna like shoot them guns. Maybe we should go back to that, like
Just-
old
just
draws.
organized duels?
Duels,
Nah,
yeah.
man.
Oh,
Nah.
yeah, man.
We need to
Like-
go back to the 90s when it was like dance battles. You know?
That might work too.
I heard you was talking to my girl.
Yeah, like West Side Story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that
Well,
might
no,
work.
because they
What
died and somebody died in that movie.
was- I
You
ain't
see
Well,
that
it-
little Netflix movie with Idris Elba, the little cowboy?
The cowboy.
Uh-uh.
Which one?
I don't know the name of it. It came out like 2 or 3 months ago.
yeah,
I probably missed
didn't
that one.
see it.
It
Shit.
had Keith
Keith Sweat,
Stain. The dude we was talking about last time that was on Get Up.
Lakeith?
the Keith.
Yeah.
Keith Stanfield.
Yeah,
No, I didn't see that one.
Concrete Cowboy.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because he was talking about the little old fashioned.
like dueling. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
But I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all. If y'all want to check it out.
Is it actually good?
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
All right, I'll check it out.
It's on the
later
list.
today. You said what?
Yeah.
They said it's on the list.
you Henry?
Yeah.
Speaking
Okay.
of 90s coming back, have y'all seen Britney Spears trying to get her groove back
Nope.
on Instagram?
Nah, she
and
just looked
I
like
tried to add her, but
Really?
she ain't hit me
a
back.
meth
ain't
head
anything?
coming out of
She ain't
recovery.
Wait, for real?
She been
Huh?
posting.
She was
She been posting them puppies on the IG.
Let me go check that out.
Yeah, but it's like she been posting a lot of like nude photos on the IG. Like ever since she like won her little
Her conservatorship. Yeah.
she's just been wilding out.
I'm over Britney Spears.
She's literally trying to get her groove back, y'all.
You know, back when I was in elementary and when she was popping
Did
at
you have a
the
crush
height
on
of
her?
her career. Yeah.
I was more of a Christina Aguilera.
Her too.
Yeah.
And Destiny's Child, TLC, the list goes on.
How old is Britney
Aaliyah.
Spears now?
Don't matter.
Because Jonathan
She's
just pulled up the picture.
She
on
got to be in her
Instagram.
late 30s.
Yeah, but
Nah,
she's
she's got to be.
40s.
Yeah, she's got to be in her 40s.
All right, I'm not. Actually, I don't care about body shaming people.
probably-
Like you feel how you feel.
Hey, those
She got a billions, bunch of monies, and all that stuff. But
It's a nice pair of breasts.
Okay, yeah, she's 40.
all right,
40.
they're okay.
Right
I
on.
guess.
That's some good breasts for a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
What's bad breasts for a 40-year-old?
Man,
I
you wasn't
don't know.
lying.
What?
She definitely.
She look like a meth head coming out.
Hey, I'm happy for her.
Recovering.
I'm happy for her.
I mean,
Yeah, the thing about it is like the whole conservatorship really was kind of fucked up. You know, they were just profiting off of her at that point. You know, she could take care of herself. I mean, she really could.
Yeah, the mental abuse that like plays on your mind about you're basically not in control of your own life from all of your hard work and efforts. That'll drive a person crazy.
yeah.
You work so hard, Kyle, and you just got all these millions you done accumulated throughout the years. You don't got access to it until Papa Joe say, "Hey, I'll let you get $200 to go get this air fryer."
It'll be like that commercial. He's like, "It's my money and I need it now."
Like, no, I want the air fryer and I'm gonna get this Tesla.
that'd be
Yeah.
crazy if somebody's just spending up all your money that you make.
Oh yeah, I would hate it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, crazy.
But you know, she's free now, and now she's trying to make more music.
Ugh.
Now she's trying to go on tour.
She trying to make more babies.
She's trying to get her groove back.
She
You
did.
know?
She said she want more kids.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't
I
nothing wrong with
volunteer.
that.
Right?
Shit,
But
I'm
she's-
still balling off this
She's
tax
going in the wrong
refund.
direction because she said she wants her fiance or husband or soon-to-be husband to be her manager of her, like, I don't know, if her finances.
I
or her
wonder-
career.
We can't save them all, y'all.
I wonder if her loneliness is killing her right now.
Maybe.
I must confess, I believe that. Nah, like seriously though, anybody who's like, if that's the criteria is like, you know, you have to be her husband and manager and shit like that, you would actually do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
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 Cause she got that money. So I'm like, get on that stage, baby. Slap her on the booty and get her steps on.
You
I
fucking
would have
leech.
to be a higher
Not a
caliber
leech. Okay. What?
person for me to do that.
I mean, she, you know,
got
she's
her fame
Britney
still.
Spears.
Yeah,
she
still
does
got
have her fame still, and all anybody ever really needs is like 1 or 2 hits to really put them back
Exactly.
in there. You know, and being that she's in with the gays and all that stuff, then she'll
All
she'll be
she
in
would
there.
have to do is sing it. Somebody's gonna write the song for her.
Exactly.
She'll be twerking it next to Megan Thee Stallion in no time.
Yeah, I mean, we look at somebody like Jennifer Lopez. How the fact that she was able to do the pole shit, and she's like what 53 or something like
But
that.
she's
matter.
like, she's not for
Don't
real,
matter.
but I would say she's the female for real. Sometimes you might catch her where her age is showing, but
When she says
the other
"Hot
9
skibbity-doo."
times out of 10, you know, she still looks good for
Kinda like
50
Halle-
something year old.
Yeah.
Halle Berry's
Really
the same way. in my
Oh
opinion.
yeah.
She's
Halle
still
Berry,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
J Lo, yeah.
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 How old is she? I'm curious.
Who?
Selma
52?
Hayek.
Yes.
Penelope
Oh, yeah.
Cruz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sophia Vergara, whatever her name is.
Sophia Vergara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I name very specific women.
Yeah, I noticed.
I know all of them.
Yeah.
Be like that.
It is like that, man. Anytime I'm delivering, because, the people that be in the kitchen's cooking, and I'm like, what you doing here, man? What
You know,
You say Lisa Ray, she's
I was-
still,
Lisa Ray?
yeah, she's still thick.
I'm curious. Do you think that somebody like Selena would have kept her star power like to this day?
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She probably would have been an actress or something. There wouldn't be
I
no
think she
Jennifer
would've-
Lopez.
I think like I said this on a previous podcast. She would have been like Michael Jackson iconic.
You think so?
Definitely.
She probably
Definitely.
would have been like hosting American Idol or something.
Nah, Telemundo.
I mean, it's obviously there's no way we can know, but it's just like I wonder about stuff like that. Like somebody like Big and Pac, like would they have like fallen off or some shit like that?
I think
I think
Big, yes. And I think he definitely would have had a falling out with Diddy. Like, Diddy got a track record for having people like,
I
Yeah.
think Tupac would have been on Law and Order instead of Ice-T.
Yeah,
I'm honest.
I think
I can
Selena
see
should
that.
have been like, you know how like Kanye is with like Yeezys and the Yeezy brand. She would have been like that with her fashion because she was a trendsetter.
yeah,
Man,
that
but
purple suit.
imagine, because like I think you might be right, because like just imagine if she was around when like reggaeton that became like big and whatnot. Like they would have brought her back as kind of like the classic artist or some shit like that. And she probably would have just like hopped on the wave too.
I was thinking this about Elvis too. Like if he was still alive, what would he be doing? I think he would be like touring on Las Vegas Strip.
Elvis would be I'm almost guaranteed Elvis would be at a Trump rally.
I don't know.
He would be at a Trump rally.
I don't know.
You ain't nothing but an immigrant.
He preferred
Get out of my country.
I always thought like growing up as a kid, it was a joke that he died on the toilet, but he really did die on the toilet.
Yeah.
Like died in the bathroom.
Word?
Yeah, he really did.
He was also a drug addict.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of
he was.
drug damage.
Yeah.
But like they think, cause like I read the history.
You know he was a diddler too?
He was.
Yeah, oh yeah, his wife was like 13 years old.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've actually got at my job. We've actually got a picture of him with his wife when they were like purchasing one of the planes, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, she was like 13. Like,
Yeah.
she had to ask for permission.
Yeah. She definitely had her Wednesdays on when it was Thursday.
Right? She had to get a permission slip from her teacher.
That's
No man, F Elvis.
Yeah.
And I don't care how many white people gonna get mad at him. F Elvis.
If we can flame our Kelly.
I respect.
Yeah.
I respect what he did, but F Elvis because he didn't do nothing original.
Oh yeah,
He stole all his moves from black people.
from
Forrest
profited
Gump.
off of.
Exactly. So F Elvis.
It's like a lot of black people died broke from the stuff he got rich off.
He
of.
was a pedophile.
Yep.
He was a druggie and he was overweight.
Whoa.
I'm gonna see the movie.
Hey, don't body shame him.
Well, that's kind of why he died too.
That does look like a good movie.
let him-
I'm
go.
gonna see the movie definitely.
that
I'm
does
gonna
look
see
like
the
a good
movie.
They got a
Is
movie coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called Elvis.
Why everybody coming out with a movie now? Like everybody got to tell their story.
Tom Hanks is in it and he's like extra fat.
Oh, yeah, I did see that trailer.
Yeah, from
okay.
when we were watching Batman.
Yeah, I thought it was, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
good though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it, but like his manager was basically pimped him out
I
and
mean,
got all his monies.
what manager hasn't pimped somebody out?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You know, trust us.
But like, nah, like I guess they said like the medicine that he was taking like made him constipated. So like he did go to the bathroom, try to take a poop, and like he strayed too hard. His heart just like stopped.
Man,
So,
That's
like
death by dump.
yeah, right. They found him slouched over on the floor.
Slumped over.
Yeah,
Yo, I bet it came out then, though.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The muscles relaxed real quick. What a better way to, do it. I guess I've seen it on South Park where after
you
Yeah.
just control your bowels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was planning ahead, man. What a futurist.
He's like, I'm gonna get this shit out if it's the last thing I do.
You know, me being an ignorant middle schooler, I had a seminar with an ROTC teacher, and I literally asked him. I said, "Is it true like when you die, like you poop yourself?" And he looked at me and dead serious. I guess he was like a war veteran type guy.
No,
he
he
was
wasn't.
like, there's certain things you just see in the war that you just don't talk about.
He
And I was
wasn't
like,
in the
he just
war.
confirmed.
I thought he was about to go full Metal Jacket mode.
He kind of did. He kind of did with me because he wouldn't answer the question.
Because he was
What's
full of
understood ain't got to be explained.
genism.
And then he walked off. Yeah.
Nah, man, that dude's full of shit.
He was ready to let that off.
He was a National Guard dude. He just went down to Texas every once in
He
a while.
like answered the question without answering the question. Just like danced around it.
No disrespect.
I was being a stupid kid and asking stupid
I'm
questions.
just saying, you're ROTC, whatever the fuck teacher and everything. He didn't do shit.
Yeah, he was a
No, I
chef.
think it was
Yeah.
South
Yeah.
Africa.
They're filing paperwork.
It wasn't middle
Got
school.
hit in the eye with a damn paper.
There it is. This guy's good.
It wasn't middle school. It was high school.
Doesn't matter.
Seminar, yeah. So I should have known better to ask that question.
No,
to
you
him.
shouldn't. Look, you're in high school. You can ask whatever questions you want. They
I know
can't hit
kids
you.
got curious minds, so he was just doing what was natural.
What if he was like, "You want to find out?" Yes.
It's like, all right, we're gonna kill this guy.
What kids do you have? Who's your enemy in school?
Who's bullying you? Does he have a cut sleeve with a mullet?
Call back.
He just doesn't get loved at home.
Oh. He's gonna grow up to be a Putin.
Damn.
Didn't get enough handshakes.
He didn't get no handshake. Nobody wanted to, man. I felt sad for him though. They had that little montage where he's like looking out the window and he looked all sad. I was like, oh, poor Putin.
I saw
He need to go get some ass or something.
this one. It was like that same kind of picture, but it was like Putin looking at the next president of Russia, and it was like a reflection with him in there.
Man. See, I like that.
Y'all see Joe Biden was like, we're not gonna go to war with Russia. No. Did y'all see the Coke Industries
Oh yeah, how they
still
was
support Russia?
Nah, but it makes sense.
Can we move, please?
No, it makes sense though, because it's like if they turn over their company, then it becomes the Russians get ownership of it, and then they can run it how they want it, and then they'll have control over everything.
I didn't even know that.
Hold on, fill me in. Go back to the beginning. I didn't hear anything
I
about
guess
this.
Coke
Let me pull it
Industries
up.
was
Go
like,
ahead.
Let me pull up the excerpt.
everyone knows Coke Industry. We got a Charles Coke Arena here.
Right.
Coke is really big money in
Stupid.
Wichita.
Yeah, it is.
And
I
like
get Britney Spears moving and grooving.
they said something about like how they won't end their ties with Russia and they support the companies who still stick with Russia. And so I saw this big old like poster like all the brands that boycott Coke, and it was like Angel Soft toilet paper, and I was like cheap toilet paper.
They got morals, man.
They understand.
It just says, it's brief. It says, while Guardian's business in Russia is a very small part of Coke, we will not walk away from our employees there or hand over these manufacturing facilities to the Russian government so it can operate and benefit from them. Coke Industries, blah, blah, blah. Doing so would only put our employees there at greater risk and do more harm than good.
Yeah.
So it's like a subsidiary that they own over there, right?
Either way, we should change the name of the
Yeah.
Coke Arena to the Coca-Cola Arena.
Yeah.
Don't gotta change much.
It'll still be K, like Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola Arena.
But they said they're still complying with sanctions and regulations.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think as long as you're doing that, it's not a big deal. But I would imagine they're importing a lot of that over to the United States anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Gotta get our Angel Soft.
Yeah. I want to say, well, no, I don't want to be that.
Come back out now.
All right, well, fuck Ukraine.
Yeah, you're
All
right.
right,
What?
all right,
What?
all right.
What?
You wanted me to say.
Whoa.
You wanted me to say it. No, I'm
Whoa.
joking. But
The views of Jonathan Coogler.
we got to get one per episode.
we
Did y'all
love
hear
it.
about the black dude that was in Ukraine and he was being chased by a bunch
Neo-Nazis?
of neo-Nazis there,
Yeah.
and they kicked him out of the police station.
Yeah,
and just let him go, and they ain't seen him since.
Yep.
oh
Yeah.
damn, what's
Crazy.
Now, that's funny. Like I did hear about that, but I did also hear that was like put out there by Russia. You know,
So it's not real.
it might be real, but it's kind of like real to make you like go against. You know,
It was
what's
written by
going on in Ukraine.
Sergio.
Yeah.
Sergio.
I don't know.
Sergey.
Sergey.
There you go.
he migrated, okay?
But no, yeah. I mean, well, I
Yeah.
guess we'll never know. But if that's true and everything, that they just push his ass out and everything just so he can get fucked up.
Yeah, fuck those police.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like black people can't be black anywhere.
Yeah, because
Oh,
like when COVID was starting in China, they were like kicking black people out of like residence and whatnot, so then they can house Chinese natives and shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucked
it's all bad.
Yeah.
That's why we need to build Wakanda.
I agree.
That's why we need what?
He said to build
Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Wow.
But not,
Yeah, no,
not with
man.
Akon, because I heard he's scamming niggas now.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It's like the fire festival.
Oh God.
Akon promising too much.
I mean, yeah, that's fucked up. But I mean, it does kind of make you wonder. Like, oftentimes I do see these movies. I watch like movie shorts or whatever. It's like recaps of movies, and sometimes they do have these sort of African movies going on over there, and it's like you see, it's just the same shit, just this tribe against this tribe. Not like tribes, but I
Yeah.
mean like this group or whatever against this group. What was that fucking movie?
Black Panther?
No, but it had Idris Elba in it. Something Beast, something like that, whatever. But it's like with the child soldiers and all that shit, and they're just coming into different. Shut up, soldiers, you bitch.
Damn.
It's a hard
B. Had to give it to him like that.
Sounds a little salty over there.
Nah, man.
That came from the Belgian.
You wanted
That
all
was years of frustration.
He
right
wanted
there.
he wants some pronunciation on that, so I got to put some extra on that.
Put some stank on it.
Anytime you call somebody a bitch, you got to say it like that.
Get off me, you bitch.
Yo, who did- never mind. But yeah. So pretty much, it's just a bunch of fighting, blah blah blah, over resources, and it's like, come on, man, we ain't gotta do all that. Everybody can get together and get down, and try to build Wakanda the right way. I don't understand why it's so hard.
Have you been to Africa?
Yes,
or any of those
twice.
countries?
Oh,
Yes.
you act like you went with Marquise.
I
And it's
didn't.
not a country; it's a continent.
Have you been to the continent of Africa and all
Yes.
those other countries?
Twice.
That's what I said.
Name 2 countries in Africa.
Africa.
South Africa and
We don't
Egypt.
We don't consider that one.
Niger.
It's Nick.
Damn, he couldn't name 2 countries.
Did you guys know?
Except South Africa.
Did you guys know that whole Chad meme? That's shaped by as the country of Chad.
What?
Did you know that?
The Chad meme?
Yeah, you haven't seen that whole thing?
Nuh-uh.
Where it's like the Chad blah 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 and the Virgin blah blah blah.
No,
where
I
it's
haven't
like,
seen that.
oh god, okay, if you get a chance, look that up. But they dumb motherfuckers shaped that like the country of Chad. It's just Anyways,
Oh,
Alright.
the country.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Sure.
I'm just saying, it's just hard to build things over there.
Is
when it's
it?
a whole
I don't
bunch
think it
it's no, it
That's
is.
Is it?
Yeah, because there's an ongoing civil war between I think it's not in Nigeria, but it's like the Hutsis and Tutsis. They they fight back and forth, and that's been going on for decades. Yeah. But I mean, you think about it like that. Like you have gangs in the U.S. that just can't come together and
Yeah,
can't
they do. You ain't seen them tie the red and the blue flags together and
They
hold them
make
up.
purple.
They
That's
come,
that's
they
how you
become
get
the
the
ballers.
I knew that was coming. But nah, it just
No,
ain't that.
Eugene hates
It ain't that
ballers.
simple.
Hey, they be coming for me.
I wish it was, because like if Africa became united like Europe was or is now, they would run the fucking
It would
world.
solve world hunger.
I mean, but yeah, because there's a lot of mining and all that stuff for resources that
It
go on
would
there.
be the superpower.
Yeah, because all you gotta do is consolidate that into this is us, this is our stuff, and we're gonna export it if you want it, but you gotta pay up.
I honestly think
So
America will go and allow that.
Yeah, well, they ain't gonna allow it, but see, and it is kind of fucked up because like you got it coming from America, who's like got their dick all in Africa, but then now China's like, hey, can I get in there too? So now they're starting some shit. So yeah,
they're flopping that big
Tips
Chinese
and contests.
dick around.
Yeah.
Just
Are you trying to make nunchuck sounds?
nah, it's just flopping around. This big Chinese wonker.
that
Have y'all seen that billboard in town about the little Chinese
Yes.
performer opera?
Yeah.
yeah,
There's a little caption below. It's
Yeah.
like China before communism.
Yeah.
I was like,
I looked that up. Yeah,
That was here?
yeah.
that's a billboard. I was like,
Where'd you see that on?
does China know
Kellogg or
about
something?
this?
I saw it on the
Rock
west
Road?
side.
yeah.
Yeah, you said does China know
Yeah.
about
It's
this?
like they sit there taking shots.
I mean, what they gonna do about it?
Right.
Shut this opera down.
Shit,
Now they gonna put a sanction on us. We won't have nothing.
man.
We won't have nothing except Apple products.
Maybe. Don't they make Apple stuff?
They make it, but it's
So then, how you gonna have Apple
I guess
products
we'll
if
have
they make
Microsoft
it?
Have no
products.
Jordan.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
They wouldn't have
nah.
no Jordan.
Nope.
Nope.
Damn, man, America, get
We
your
wouldn't
shit
have
together.
anything. We wouldn't have anything.
We would have good old Ford pickup trucks.
Whatever, those are made in China too.
No, they're made in America. They
No.
don't build Ford.
All the clothes that says made in Bangladesh.
Actually, Ford is actually made in Mexico now.
Well, good for
Head
them.
job.
Good. We still gonna have our
Yeah,
Fords.
exactly. Good for them. You know.
You trying to see what you got?
Yeah, I can't read Chinese, so I don't know.
I watched a YouTube video on how to read Chinese.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. But
It's just America upside down.
You gonna be Mandarin Midwest?
I mean, the way he explained it, like the concept of it is easy. You just got to catch on.
Yeah, because there's like the whole thing about like tones and whatnot is hard
Yeah.
because like that's where people fuck up because like certain the
Like
way that you
pronounce-
read them.
Yeah, I tried to speak vid, man. That was.
Yeah.
You ain't
I
got
had
the,
to say
you
it
ain't
like-
got the tongue for it.
I had to say it like 20 times. Like, no, you got to say it like this.
Nah,
No, you got to put
nah.
your tone like this. You got to go high. No, this is low.
Don't let them say that to you, because anytime that they say it, you're saying it exactly how they're saying it, and they just can't hear it how they're saying it. So I'd be like, nah, I just said what you said.
Yep.
I don't know nothing about that.
Well,
You should
bidet.
get you one.
You don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Say I am bidet.
What does that mean?
You'll find out.
Nah, I ain't
Say it.
saying nothing.
Say it.
No, I don't
All
trust
right,
you.
whatever.
I don't trust you.
Come on, man. I'm a trustworthy guy.
No.
just tell him,
Like I
Domain.
said, the sinister.
Why was you brushing up on your Chinese?
Who?
You.
Because he's Mandarin.
I didn't say I was
Midwest.
brushing up on my Chinese.
Why do you think he's wearing red?
He got the stars.
Okay, man. You
He got the stars on the back.
You know something we don't know?
Uh-huh. So you trying to play court like, nah.
Just trying to take it over. And you got the inside scoop.
Hey, don't put my name in that sentence.
What's said ain't got to be understood.
This has been the All Boys Podcast. You've been checked in with the freshest
Hold
crew.
on.
Uh-huh. What?
Make sure you check us out on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok. What is the Chinese social media apps?
It's all the
gonna
normal
fill us
social
up later?
media apps, but just upside down.
Oh my bad.
Talk tick.
Oh,
Oh, man.
That actually is
Everything's
Chinese, I
banned.
believe.
It is.
But yeah, Facebook, Instagram. We got some new YouTube videos coming soon because we're gonna be going downtown. Hopefully, filming this weekend.
guess who's going to jail tonight?
Man, we might.
You said going downtown.
Yeah, we might. But yeah, guys, give us a like, share, and subscribe, and ask us some questions in the comments.
Yeah.
We'd like to read your questions.
Love it.
We feel like you guys are a part of the show when you do that.
Yeah.
We are a part of the show.
No, when they ask questions in the comments.
They're the part of the
about.
show that gets us our money.
But,
Anywho.
we got nothing more to say. My name is Kyle,
It's Jonathan the Great.
Maze Midwest.
Day 2.
and we.
Ah.
Out of here. Peace.